Welcome back to The Buzz with Bernadette. I know you've been eagerly waiting, and now it's finally time to dive into part 2 of the Influencer Illusion. In this continuation of our Creative Chats limited series, we're going even deeper into what brands really need to know about the influencer world. So get comfy, hit play, and let's jump right in. Yeah, so what would you say that creators can do to remain genuine and stand out at the same time?
I think you have to identify with some radical self-acceptance what you are actually good at.
That's probably the hardest bit.
If you are not good at taking photos, you have a choice to learn to take better photos or you don't take photos. If you can't sing, you learn to sing. If you can't present, you learn to do it by doing it. You do not walk into businesses and say you can do all these things if you actually can't. Let's have some self-awareness and acknowledge what we are actually good at.
Self-awareness is a very tricky thing, I think, for
the
a lot of
space
people.
lends itself to making you think you're amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, Instagram. Like, I'm big on Instagram. That means nothing.
Yeah, I know.
You sitting in a car in a photo does not mean you know how to drive.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You need to actually have skills, actual tangible skills. And this is an industry where more and more people want to do it. It's not like there's a shortage. So
much
as more people come in, you've got to do even more to stand out. So if you do not, I don't know if I said it last time, but the idea of the line, where everyone is in a line who wants to work in media. And you say, okay, everyone who wants to work in media, step forward. The entire line steps forward, so no one is moved.
It needs to be said again.
Anyone who knows how to present, step forward. Less people step forward. Anyone who knows how to film themselves presenting, less people step forward. Anyone who knows how to edit that film of them presenting, less people step forward. Anyone who knows how to market that film of them that they edited presenting, step forward. Anyone who knows how to market the fact that they marketed that edited film of them presenting,
and we keep
step
refining
forward. And by the time you get 15 steps in, there's
maybe one person. And it's you, Alexander.
And it's me. That was just me plugging myself. So follow me at alexandercircosta.com. I can do everything. # maestro di tutto, which is Italian for I can do everything.
Oh, you can't make me lose it like that. I'll have to laugh about that later.
Book it in later.
Yeah, but it's so true. We need to accept what we are good at.
Yes.
If we are good at anything.
If you're actually good at,
and I mean, we have moments of self-doubt.
Well, it's easy because you get negged and gaslit.
Do you know what? Actually, this is easy. I mean, we just go there and we just take photos. But then when we do see other people that were at the same event try to do the things, and then we go, actually, you do need that certain skill set.
Yeah, but like anything, when I always use a gym metaphor because it makes sense. If you are able to lift 100 kilos, do you know what feels really light?
He's going to the gym at the moment. Okay, guys, he's going to the gym.
But do you know what feels really light? 10 kilos.
Yeah.
But to someone who's never lifted, do you know what feels really heavy? 10 kilos.
Oh.
So it'll feel somewhat more effortless, despite still being of a higher standard than the majority. But I think we're in a sea of mediocrity. There is no meritocracy in media. People are platformed not based off skill. They're platformed based off familial connections, nepotism, right place, right time mentality. All of these other factors platform individuals when there's probably 50 people way more talented than them who don't even get a looking because we've given it all maybe to reality TV people.
Well, that's right.
And we're going to list their names now.
Yeah, well, it is.
If you DM us, I'll tell you who I'm talking about.
It is a very interesting space. You do see, a lot of people from reality come into the space.
Yeah.
And quite often, they don't know how to navigate this
Which is
space.
so weird because they're generally really well adjusted when they go on those shows, right? Because they went on there for love.
But I mean,
they were serious, Bernadette.
I've been in this creator space since 2011. I like to put that there all the time. 2011, guys, when it was invented.
Yeah, when Instagram started, wasn't
I've seen the reality TV people come in and come out, and come in and come out. And if it's not a space for you, you can try.
Yeah.
And you do try, but they do quickly fall back to, and most of them do what they were doing before reality TV, which begs the question, why?
Well, because the reality is when you look at this kind of work, yes, there is actually a very glamorous side to it. And that's very appealing. I can see why people want to be actors, not because they're actually probably passionate about the craft of acting, because they love the idea of red carpets.
Being in front of a
they love
crowd
attention. Who
Yeah,
doesn't?
attention. Yeah,
That's
we all
completely
do.
understandable.
But
you
the
need
other
to,
side
yeah.
is I know I'm sitting on a couch editing almost 24/7.
And that's the thing people
but I
forget.
love editing.
Yeah.
I actually love it.
Well, I'm so glad.
You don't love it?
No, I like that. I like that it's a skill that can be developed.
I do enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a
to
skill.
a degree. Yeah, I do.
And it is a skill that a lot of people don't want to develop. So they only want that glamorous side. They only want the invites to events.
Or maybe they just want to be in front of the camera and give that to someone else.
Someone else. Well, I'm just here as a presenter. And it's like, no one is a presenter anymore. That era is done. That doesn't exist. The robots are moving the cameras.
I know.
Yeah.
That's so scary.
Yeah.
Okay. So are there any signs or red flags that brands should be looking out for when choosing who to work with?
I think the first thing that I always tell people, because people still get caught up on follow account. They go, oh my gosh, but this person
after all this time.
This person has 50,000. This person has 100,000. This person has 500,000. This person has 1 million.
And we know in this day and age it's actually impossible.
Fall into the trap of thinking that follow account will equate to sales for your business. That is not true in all circumstances. Have to put some kind of disclaimer there.
Yeah.
The reality is that we have moved to a content-based algorithm. TikTok has always been one. That's why big accounts with huge followings will still get a video that'll get 500 views because we are about the actual content.
Yeah.
That's what sells. Each time you put something out, that is what sells. It is not about your following anymore. It used to be because the idea was that you followed it and thereby would see it and thereby that's how it works. So whatever you posted, every one of your followers or a large percentage would see. Now less than 10%. So if you are relying on, I'm going to work with this person because they've got a big following, that's a mistake. And if they're charging you according to their following, I would consider that, I know, hot take, a red flag. Yeah. So that'd be the first one.
Yeah.
I think also paying people before you've checked any of the credentials. So meet with people in person would be the second thing. Meet with them in person and speak to them and look for the qualifications. Do they have evidence of photography? Do they have some videos they can show you? Have they worked with lateral businesses? I'm sorry, if you're a fitness influencer and then you're like, I need them to help me sell this home and bedding store. I'm sorry, is that audience going to correlate?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Is that a person that would normally post about homewares or cooking or something that
Do
would
they know
lead
how to make
into
engaging photos? Are you
Or
only...
are they just doing beauty influencing?
Yeah, does it align?
Yeah.
Or do we think it aligns?
Yeah.
And that comes with that is when looking at the following, look to the gender breakdown. I'm sorry, but if you have a product that you're trying to market towards a particular segment, and maybe people who identify as female, there's no point putting on a page that has 80% people identify as male followers.
Yes.
What's the point of that?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't go into event cinemas to buy a toaster. I've said this so many times, just like you don't go into Harvey Norman to watch a movie.
Yeah.
And yet, for some reason, people will be like, I worked with them and it didn't work. It's like, of course it didn't. It didn't align.
I know it seems fairly basic to
You'd
us.
think so.
But, I guess they just get a bit blinded when coming into this industry going, I don't know, she had 500K.
Yeah.
So I figured it would
and
work.
it got 50,000 views.
But if she's a bikini swimsuit model and she's got, they're probably not all real followers, but, and they're predominantly men, and you're looking for the mature age woman as an audience, then it's not going to work.
Yeah, so
you
really
need to ask yourself and go in with those questions.
And the third one, look to the views and growth. If someone's account has grown extremely quickly without any kind of viral reels or any consistent marketing and branding, I'd be very suspicious of where the followers came from.
Don't be afraid to ask the questions.
Don't be afraid to ask.
You've got a great following.
How did you grow? How did you start in this industry?
Yeah.
Do you have a background in media?
Exactly.
Did you just, you tripped and accidentally got 50,000 followers? Kind of bring me into the story, because if they genuinely care and want to work with you, they'll fit you into their narrative. But if it's very transactional, then maybe spend your money elsewhere and be very conscious of that.
And so do you think then going into meetings and discussing monetary value on work?
There is value. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it is okay to ask for some money up front or
Yes.
as a professional?
Yes,
or...
because it's a service like anything else. And I think just because it's new, people are treating it a bit like, well, it's untested. It's not untested. These platforms have existed now over a decade.
Yeah.
We don't have to pretend that we're just like, we're still not sure about that whole social media thing.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
like,
right.
okay, well, stay on the boat.
Yeah.
We'll be serving final drinks. Let's focus on actual. The reality is it works. Digital marketing is real and it works, and it can work very effectively. Some businesses, it used to be when Oprah used to do her favorite things on TV, some of those businesses could not keep up with the exposure. And that's the same case with digital and social media.
It is.
Some businesses, when they have viral suddenly, they can't keep up with the demand. So be ready for that as well.
Yeah.
If you have that kind of virality or it really resonates with an audience, suddenly you will get the reach you want.
Yeah.
But you must appreciate also that marketing is not an absolute, just like the Siths always say in Star Wars. Only the Siths deal in absolutes, Bernadette. The Jedi do not.
I'll research that.
Yes. So when you think of marketing, yes, you must you do 100% and 80% will work, and you won't know which is the 80% that worked and the 20% that didn't. So you must allow for that as well when you work with someone. Have a strategy. Have your goals, clearly what you want, and make sure you manage the expectations. So there is value in it regardless.
Yeah.
The value does not come from the conversion. The value comes from the product itself. Filming a video, the value is in the video. It is not in but the video didn't go viral. I didn't sell you virality.
No.
And anyone who does, that's a dangerous
right.
game to play.
That's correct.
Like, it's like a PT doesn't sell you
You're providing
your
a
fitness.
service, you give the service.
Yeah, I sell you in the gym, me training you, but I cannot control every other factor external to the gym. What you eat, how you sleep. I'm not there holding your hand the whole time. So one must appreciate that when a content creator comes in, if you come in and can only offer them $300 for one reel, don't be surprised if that reel doesn't change your entire business. But that doesn't mean the reel wasn't worth $300. It was.
Let's get on to packages and all bespoke packages, because it's one thing for a business to ask for a reel, but then I think it's good to offer businesses something that's more suited to them.
Scalable.
Or you might be working with, a small shop owner. You might be working with people, a creative team, putting together a huge gala event, something like that. So there will be times where we need to offer certain different packages, etc.
Well, what I found works really well for me, Bernadette, and I've collaborated with you and I've collaborated with Charlie as well, and a few other people, Betsy, and what works really well is to come in with a bespoke media package approach, right? So you come in, you first identify and meet with the client, consult with them about what is the goal. Do they want more reach? Do they want more awareness? Are we trying to sell tickets to events? Are we trying to create posterity in video interviews with our clientele and sponsors? What is the goal? And once you know that, then you can go away and quote it. Okay, a video shot on a phone, $300.
What skills we need.
A video produced with full DSLR cameras and lighting and proper microphones, $500. Oh, I need 5 of those. Oh, 500 of those together, we'll get a discount. Like, all of that is how you would kind of approach it. Presenter, we need someone to present on the night. We want someone on the red carpet interviewing people. Perfect. Live creation.
Cross.
Live cross, live S-cross.
MC.
Master of ceremonies on top of that. Performances. All of those factors can kind of come in, and it's a very creative approach to it. And that's where I was talking about having all of those skills. You can bring so much more value, because if you individually had to go and hire the content creator, the MC, the singer, the performer, it all can quickly add up. And obviously that's not even factoring in the agency fees that may come on top of that. So it can quickly overblow. And we're in a cost of living crisis.
Yeah.
So it is not the time to be trying to
the shows still must go on.
The shows must go on. So thinking of how you as an individual, and this is what we found works so well for us, we all have a very diverse range of skills that we are now all forward facing. We're not just being like, I'll just come in. Like when people do that, are you doing that social media thing? No, we don't do that social media thing. We come in as bespoke media package, and the value and reach is unique and tenfold and scalable
because on
to
top
your
of
budget.
that as well, you know, we're all collaborating as well and getting the reach with different audiences.
Correct.
And if the business is clever as well, they know, because sometimes they don't know.
No.
That collaboration is key as well.
And there's a cost associated with that as well.
Yeah.
It's not, and to think of it, you don't go into Woolworths and pick up a, shout out Woolworths, and pick up an apple and say like, but like, do I have to pay $5? I only want like half of it.
That's right.
I'm sorry, the reel is $300.
Yeah.
If you want half a reel, that's fine. You take the apple and cut it and throw out the rest.
Yeah, that's right.
So to treat social media like it can be piecemealed, no, it can't.
That's right.
The new media is beautiful because it is so, it's like a chameleon. It can change to suit the shift in space that we're in now, whereas legacy products really struggle with that. It's not like the newspaper suddenly digitizes, but or radio suddenly can just become something different. It can't. Radio shows put on a streaming thing doesn't make them a podcast. That's a recorded radio show. And I think people need to acknowledge that fact. You put a newspaper on a phone doesn't make it digital news, right?
True. That's what they think, though.
Yeah, and that's what they think. And just because you take a news broadcast and put it on YouTube doesn't make it a YouTube channel.
That's right.
It is not organic to the platform.
Yeah.
And the beauty of the skill sets that we have is we have developed them organic and independent to these platforms. They exist with or without them, whether we present on an Instagram reel, on a live feed, on television, whatever, presenting stays the same. But the beauty is that we're able to move between all of them.
That's
and
correct.
that's the skill set
Exactly.
where I think a lot of creators fall down because they do not have those skills.
So I think it's very important to have like strong individual brands as well.
Develop your brand.
Able to work together.
100%. Collaborate with fellow creators and people that are better than you. Collaborate with people better than you.
Exactly.
That's
Learn
how you
something
get
from
stronger.
your peers as well.
Yeah, to use a gym metaphor, which I've never really used.
Oh my God, please tell me. What is it?
Do you know how a muscle grows, Bernadette?
How does it?
It lifts something heavier than it could to failure, and then it gets stronger. There's no point in collaborating and trying to think with people who don't want it. You've got to want it and be with the people who want it. Because energetically,
be the smartest in the room.
No, never. You never want to be the
Exactly.
smartest in the room. You always want to be surrounded by people doing more than you because it inspires you. You reach the level with them. But if you're surrounded by a bunch of people who just want free splash blankets, like, I'm sorry.
You had to bring it up.
I had to bring it up. That's not what it's about. That's not what, I mean, you know, all God's children. Go do and be. If that's your goal in life to get free product shipped to your PR packages.
If you're listening, I
out
don't
the
want
wazoo.
one.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Once again, this podcast is brought to you by Splash Blanket, our sponsor. You'll never spill that wine in the bed again. I was like, who's drinking all this wine in bed?
I don't think
So,
funny.
So I think, if that's what you want to do, by all means.
By all
you
means,
keep doing that on Instagram, but the reality is the reckoning hath come and it's not going to last.
I know.
Like, think 10 years in the future. Is that what you still want to be doing?
Exactly.
Yeah. And if you're just doing it for fun, then there's no issue. But the reality is, myself, yourself, a few other creators, we work in media.
Yeah.
We are media.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And as someone who's worked on both sides of this, the legacy to the new.
That's the other tricky thing is, you know, when people come up to you and they go, so what do you do?
Media.
Yeah.
Yeah. I work in media.
It is still feels like such a new
because it is.
To say, they go, yeah, but what? What are you doing?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Everything.
Yeah. The Instagrammy thing, the content thing, you know, because it's kind of like, well, I know I'm good at taking photos.
Yes.
I know I'm good at framing like a video. I know I'm good at, you know, to help me edit better later. I know I'm good at lighting.
Yeah.
I know I'm, you know, good at so many things, but I'm not a photographer.
But in a way you are.
In a way I am.
Yeah.
I'm a social media photographer.
I wouldn't use the word social media. I'd refer to it as digital media.
Digital media.
Yeah.
So you just got to know how to word things.
I think so.
So you know how to talk the talk, but you also know how to
and
back
deliver.
up
And
deliver.
Because, and that's the thing too, talk about what you do. Put that online. If you're a creator, show us behind the scenes.
Well,
show us the editing of a video.
Yeah.
Show us the practice and the scripting for an MC document. Show us that you put effort in. There's nothing wrong with showing effort. I know people think it's that cringe culture. Taylor Swift's been accused of this her whole life, that she cares too much about what she does and like puts effort in and is excited by it. She's one of the most
doesn't that
successful
make
artists
you
of all time.
Meticulous?
Correct.
Yeah. 'cause
Cringe.
I don't
Do you know
get
what's
this
cringe?
word cringe?
The Disney Corporation. And they're one of the most successful businesses in history.
Yeah, I
wouldn't
don't
worry about cringe.
Yeah, I don't get the word cringe because I think that's in someone's own mind. I think if you look at it differently,
have a devastating aura, as the young people say.
Devastating aura.
Apparently, we're allowed to say that for a little while longer.
Okay.
Some young people told me it's about to expire, though.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, you'd have some stories from your lecturing. That might be another podcast.
Oh, God, a part 3, Bernadette.
Yeah.
I thought we were done with part 2.
No, I'm sure there will be more to come after
And
this.
that's a wrap for this episode of The Buzz with Bernadette. I hope you enjoyed peeling back the layers of the influencer world with us. Make sure you stay tuned because we've got some amazing guests lined up in our Creative Chats series, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Until then, keep buzzing and stay fabulous.